The function f is such that f of x is equal to 3x over x minus 2. It says find the value of f of 4. State which value of x must be excluded from any domain of f. Find the inverse function f to the minus 1 of x and state the value which cannot be in the range of f. Okay, so we've got this function f of x is 3x over x minus 2. So f of 4, what that means, we need to put 4 in instead of x. So in the numerator we're going to have 3 times 4 divided by 4 minus 2. 3 times 4 is 12, and 4 minus 2 is 2, and therefore 12 divided by 2 gives me 6. Right. For f of x to be equal to 3x over x minus 2, now the important thing here is that the denominator cannot be equal to 0 because you can't divide by 0. So therefore, x minus 2 cannot be equal to 0. If we carry on trying to solve that, we're going to get that x cannot be equal to 2. Note, if you put 2 in here, you get 2 minus 2, which is 0, and you cannot divide by 0. Therefore, x is equal to 2 cannot be in any domain. Find the inverse function f to the minus 1 of x. So we've got f of x is equal to 3x over x minus 2. To find the inverse function, if you let y be equal to 3x over x minus 2 and now try to make x the subject, so multiplying both sides by x minus 2, so we're going to get y times x minus 2 is equal to 3x, and therefore x times y, expanding the bracket here, minus 2y will be equal to 3x. Now we collect all the x's on both sides. So first of all, we're going to add 2y to both sides. So it's going to give me xy is equal to 3x plus 2y. And then we're going to take 3x from both sides. So we're going to have xy minus 3x is equal to 2y. Now you can do those two steps in one go if you prefer. Now we look here to see we've got a common factor of x, because the problem here, x occurs twice in the function. So therefore what we've got to do is factorise it out. So we just get 1x, we've got x times x minus 3 is equal to 2y. If we now divide by y minus 3, if we now divide by y minus 3 on both sides, we get that x is equal to 2y divided by y minus 3. Now the last step normally involves us just interchanging the, make the y's an x, because it's normally expressed as a function of x. We get f to the minus 1 of x is 3x over x minus 3. Now interestingly, the domain of the inverse function actually gives us the range of the actual original function. So just repeat that, the domain of the inverse function will give us the range of the original function. So note, the domain of f to minus 1 is the range of f of x, and therefore as x minus 3 in f of the minus 1 cannot be equal to 0, same as before, this cannot be equal to 0, then x minus 3 is not equal to 0, and therefore x cannot be equal to 3. Therefore 3 cannot be in the range of the original function, so we're just using the inverse function here to find the range of the original function f. Okay, I hope you've understood this video, and I thank you very much for watching.